As Tottenham travel out to Japan to take on Vissel Kobe on Saturday in the first game of the Asia Tour, there is still business being done back in England. Firstly, Girona are close to signing the Spanish winger Bryan Gil. What is the latest news on Brentford striker Ivan Toney? Is Emerson Royal on his way to AC Milan? And finally, Tottenham are set to sign 18-year-old South Korean wonderkid Min Hyuk Yang. Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today welcome back to another transfer video. And yeah, of course, it is now less than 24 hours until Tottenham take on Vissel Kobe in the first game of the Asia Tour. And yeah, of course, we've got some more transfer news to talk about, so make sure to smash a like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay then, so let's start by talking about departures, and we're going to start by talking about Bryan Gil, as it is likely that he is going to be going to Girona. Of course, there has been a lot of reports from other sources saying that this deal is most likely going to happen, but Fabrizio Romano did tweet 5 hours ago, understand Bryan Gil has got his heart set on a move to Girona and personal terms have been agreed. Players camp informed Tottenham that Bryan wants to join Girona at all costs. Negotiations between both teams are currently in conversation at the moment. So obviously Bryan Gil, I mean, I think he was on loan at Sevilla last season. It's either last season or the season before. Can't really remember. So I mean, and also as well, considering Girona, the season they've just had, you know, they were one of Europe's underrated teams last season. And obviously Girona, I think they eventually ended up finishing 3rd or 2nd in La Liga last season. And you know, Girona, they've got a very good squad. I mean, I think they might be losing one of their big players in Artem Dovbyk to Atletico Madrid, which I'm sure the Girona fans won't be too pleased about. But I'm sure Gil will be happy to go to Girona. You know, European football. I mean, I know we're in Europe as well, but we're in the Europa League, and Girona are in the Champions League. You know, they've got a very good manager as well in Mikel, I think is how you pronounce it. And I mean, Bryan Gil, you know, he knows La Liga. Of course, he was previously at Sevilla before he joined us. We sent him back. What the hell was that? There was some pigeon or something. Maybe it might have been Richarlison. No, I'm really joking. But you know, Gil's got experience in La Liga. He's played there a lot. Of course, I think it was like I said. I think we loaned him out to Sevilla last season. Not really sure, but for me, I think this would be a good move for him. You know, I think it'll be good for him to get some minutes in the tank next season. And yeah. Okay then, so what is the latest update with Ivan Toney? And according to Tom Barkley, Tottenham are believed to be amongst clubs interested in Ivan Toney. However, an injury to his replacement in waiting, Igor Thiago, could complicate the chances of Ivan Toney moving away from Brentford this summer. Now, obviously, I have obviously spoken about Toney in a previous transfer video, and you know, I would love us to sign Ivan Toney. I just think he would be a better striker than Richarlison. You know, Richarlison, you know, obviously he's had a lot of interest from Saudi Arabia, and the problem is he just gets injured half the time. And you know, Toney, you know, he hasn't played as much football as Richarlison has, but obviously Toney, you know, he's played. Obviously, he came back in January and arguably has played quite a lot of football. You know, obviously he finished off the season with Brentford, and also he obviously was with the England squad for the European Championships in Germany, which has just gone. And yeah, of course, for us English, we don't talk about that. But I think Toney would be a really good signing. You know, scores a lot of goals, knows what he's doing, and you know, it'd be a good penalty taker as well. You know, literally in the Euro, in the penalty shootout against Switzerland, he literally didn't look at the ball. Like that is just cold. Like, I'm sure a lot of I'm sure a lot of children up and down the country have been trying to do what Toney did. But I mean, you know, I'd love Toney to sign for us, but you know, we're not the only team interested. I think West Ham are interested, Arsenal, Man United as well. But yeah. Okay, then let's talk about another potential departure, which is Emerson Royal. And according to the very reliable Italian journalist Gianluca Di Mario, that's not a bad pronunciation, by the way, in my opinion. But yeah, he said that Tottenham Hotspur and AC Milan are getting closer and closer to reaching an agreement for Emerson Royal. However, the move is not done yet. I mean, you know, I've seen Fabrizio tweet about this, Di Marzio and stuff. And, yeah, I mean, Emerson, I mean, the 20, was it the 22-23? It's either that season or 21-20. I mean, I know it was 2022 that Emerson, for me, was probably the best time since he obviously signed for Tottenham. You know, he was really good. You know, I remember in the one game against Man City. You know, he literally just pocketed Jack Grealish. But yeah, I mean, overall, I just think, you know, with Porro now, Archie Gray as well, who can play right back, I just think it's going to be very difficult for Emerson to get minutes in the team. And, you know, AC Milan, you know, that'll be a great move for him because they are a very, very big club. They've got a new manager as well in Paulo Fonseca. And, you know, AC Milan, overall, they've got a great fan base. They're playing in a great stadium. They're a great club. And overall, I'm sure Emerson would love to go to AC Milan, you know, an opportunity to win a trophy. Because let's be honest, AC Milan, they've got a more realistic chance of winning the trophy than us. But also, I have actually seen as well that apparently Galatasaray have also made a bid as well. I mean, Galatasaray, you know, one of the biggest clubs in Turkey. You know, they've had you know, Mauro Icardi. I'm not sure if he's still there or not. They've just recently signed Michy Batshuayi as well. You know, they've also got Davinson Sanchez. I think he plays for Galatasaray. They've got him. They have got some recognisable players. Galatasaray, but just think about it. If you've got the offer, like if I was like a negotiator or something, right? You could either go to Milan or not Juventus, Milan or Galatasaray. What would you choose? I think majority of people would choose AC Milan, but Galatasaray wouldn't be a bad option. You know, they're a big club, and yeah. But I mean, overall, I think Emerson, in my opinion, I think it is the best for him to leave the club because, you know, like I said, you know, with Porro now, Archie Gray, it's going to be hard for him to get minutes and stuff. But I just think it would be better for him to leave than stay, in my opinion. Okay, then, so it looks like the third signing is going to be through the window, and it is going to be the 2006 winger who plays for Gangwon FC in South Korea, Min Hyuk Yang. Now, I do apologise if I've pronounced that wrong. But Fabrizio Romano put yesterday, Yang Min Hyuk, or how you want to pronounce it, to Tottenham. Here we go. The deal is completed for the 2006 born winger from Gangwon FC. The first part of medical tests already booked, and then he will sign a long-term contract at Tottenham, as reported yesterday. He's expected to join Spurs from January 2025. So I think he's going to finish out the season with Gangwon FC, and then he's going to join us. I'm not sure when the season finishes. I'll have a look now. Here we go. Gangwon FC. They're currently top of the K-League, so fair play to them. So yeah, their season does finish on the 6th of October. Well, Gangwon's last game is against Incheon United. So I think after that game, he's most likely going to, you know, say goodbye and stuff, and then he's going to join us. But yeah, obviously, you know, we've already got a very sensational, world-class South Korean footballer in Heung-min Son. You know, he's a fantastic player. And I've actually met Son as well. I met him in 2018. And I don't know if you can see, but it is right there. There is me meeting Son in 2018 when we absolutely pumped Bournemouth 4-1. I mean, Son, you know, is a nice bloke overall. And I'm sure Sonny will be very pleased to hear that another South Korean player is coming to Tottenham. But from what I did watch a little like edits video of him, and I think it looks very, very good. You know, he likes to come out wide, take on fullbacks, which I think we need a winger in that, because if you look at like Brennan Johnson and Son, they don't take on a fullback. Like, it's just frustrating half the time. and let's be honest, he probably won't come in straight away. You know, he's only like, how old? 16 in that? 16, 17. I was born in 2007, so I was born the year after him, so he's around 17, 16 years old. It's around that age anyway, so he probably won't come in straight away, but, you know, he'll probably, like, you know, start in the academy and stuff, maybe, like, you know, the under-18s, 23s, and hopefully he'll progress, and then he'll hopefully be the next Heung-min Son, hopefully. But if there are any South Koreans watching this, put down in the comments, is this a good move for Yang Min-hyuk? Do you think he'll do well? Do you think he'll be the next Son? Who knows? But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.